Good morning, Lincoln. I'm Camilla.
And I'm Brad, and welcome back to the Morning Roar.
Today we have a lot of amazing things to show you, starting off with a nice little story about parents tracking their kids and different apps that parents use.
Oh, a nice little story. I mean, I know this is like a nightmare for a lot of students, and it's like definitely scary, but it's interesting to see both sides and how it can be helpful and how it can be harmful.
Yay, let's see.
I'm Avery Walker with the White. Parents have begun tracking their children as young as 3 using devices such as the Gizmo Watch. Let's go see what others.
Do your parents track you?
Oh, yeah.
How do you feel about tracking?
Sometimes it can be handy, sometimes it can't be.
Do your parents track you?
Yeah, sometimes.
How do you feel about tracking?
I understand it's for my own safety, but it's just kind of, I don't know. I understand it, so it's kind of whatever.
Do your parents track you?
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
I honestly feel extremely uncomfortable because my location should be my own privacy.
Do your parents track you?
What do you mean?
Like your phone?
No.
Okay, how do you feel about tracking?
I think it's low-key kind of weird.
Do your parents track you?
Not all the time, they just check my location periodically.
Why?
Because they're worried about my safety and they want to make sure I'm okay.
How do you feel about that?
I'm okay with it, but I also think there should be a level of trust there and that they should, or that should be trustworthy enough that they should, if I update them where I am, then that should be enough.
I'm Avery Walker, signing off with the Lions Roar.
Yay, another interesting piece. It reminds me of my friends because they actually use like Life 360 to I feel like a lot of people use Life 360 not even as like their parents tracking them, but like a lot of people just use it for fun, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I use it like with my parents, but I also use it with like friends. But I also like am cautious because I'm like, you don't need to know where I am all the time. Like with parents, like that's an argument. I understand that, I guess, from this video. But like with friends, it's like, I kind of like get a little defensive over my privacy.
Yeah,
even when I'm literally just going to McDonald's. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting debate.
Yeah. And next piece, what do we have, Brett?
Next piece, we have March Madness Week 2!
Yay! We kind of sucked last week, I'm not gonna lie. We were kind of not correct at all. So let's hope that this week we're doing better.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see it.
Yay.
This one is by Sophia Kavanaugh and Casey Weaver, as usual, and let's just see what they have for us today.
I have Kansas State winning it all.
I have Michigan State beating Kansas. Go Spartans.
We think UCLA is going to win.
I have UCLA.
I have Texas winning the March Madness.
I want Xavier to win over Texas.
Go Bama.
I think Alabama will win.
I have Creighton beating Princeton.
Picked Miami the first round, upsetting Houston.
Yay! March Madness, so cool and mad. Basketball.
Yeah, I like I've said before, I'm not really interested in like sports and stuff, but it's like always so cool when there's like these phenomenons that like so many people care about, and I just love these pieces because they show people's interest.
True. And another side of interest is next piece by Cash Vincent. He hasn't made a video for the Roar, so this is really exciting.
Yeah.
And it's about how music and religion intersect with each other, which I personally know because I like a lot of different music. Like I know back in like the 80s, Judas Priest was a big deal. Wow.
I'm so sorry. She just loves to go off on tangents that no one asked for.
So rude. Anyways, let's see Cash's piece.
Let's see it.
Greetings. I'm Cash Vincent, and this is Under Command, a brief commentary on religion and modern music. Music is a connecting force between all existence. The universal language of mankind, as Henry Wadsworth Longfellow once said. And over the years, music has evolved, and within that evolution, there's more room for an endless array of subject matter. Modern music has evolved to include subjects such as politics, fantasy, and everything in between. However, one of the earliest topics in music was faith and how one praised their God.
Hi, so in music appreciation we teach about the correlation between the development of music and religion, in that church was a place where the common people learned a lot of things, and one of those things was music. Eventually they became involved in it. You could sing as a congregation. There were hymnals written. There were choirs, there were rehearsals, there were small ensembles, there was organ playing. So music was a big part of people's lives in general, but specifically at church, which is where they were formally introduced to music. So it had a lot of influence on people, and that's why we kind of look back and study music in the church, because it was such an important part of people's lives at that time.
So to conclude, while the concept of religion in music, especially modern mainstream music, isn't as much in the public eye as it used to be, it'll always be one of the oldest and most important topics because it goes back as far as music goes.
You know, we also need to have fun with the fun Would You Rather segments by Emily, Sydney, and Paige. I'm so excited.
Let's see this week's.
Yeah.
I would rather win the lottery and have to spend it all in one day, because I could use that money to buy stocks and be able to have all my money still.
I would rather I would rather triple my salary.
Well, honestly, the internet access choice, because these thoughts are off limits.
I would rather have someone read my thoughts than my search history, because
I'd rather everyone have access to my internet history.
I would rather have people read my thoughts.
Everyone I know have access to my internet history.
Yeah, and to wrap everything up with my amazing fit check.
Yes, that will be the final segment today. So if you want to leave this video right now,
oh my God,
I'm kidding. Please give a round of applause for a fit check. Let's see it.
Hello guys, and welcome back to Fit Check. So, I was feeling nostalgic recently for cottagecore, especially 2020, because I know cottagecore was really big during that time, and I miss that because, like, I don't know. It was a good time, and in my mind, it's never gone. I've always stayed with that in my heart. So, I decided to do a cottagecore look for you guys. As you can see, I'm pretty sure this is chiffon. It's got little floral prints, like a real staple of cottagecore. Let me see if I can. Okay, you guys see that better? And I have my little ballet flats. They're like a tan brown color. They're like a neutral color, so you can really pair them with anything. I have a little gold necklace here with little pearls, and it's like a light, airy look. I'm gonna go off and prince on the field. So true. And this dress, I believe, is by Max Studio, which has an Amazon storefront. So I definitely took advantage of that. Bought it there. And these shoes I got from Marshalls. So, thank you for coming. And don't forget to tune in next week for an entirely different outfit. Thank you. Bye. Wow. How do I do it, you know? So style.
So high fashion and off-duty model, just all of that. Very off-duty though, not on-duty model at all. But anyways, that brings us to the end of our show. Just a few special announcements. Next week we will be coming from the home show. So we're so excited to show you that and level up a production like that. It's such a big step for the show.
Oh my God, we're gonna be on like scene.
Yes. But also, Lincoln has won the statewide spirit competition, which is such a big deal and so fun, and I just love how everybody showed their spirit, and it was, you know, proven. But that is all we have for today. Please follow us on all of our social medias at Lincoln HS Roar, and have a good week.
Yay! Bye guys!